Apple today released iOS 14.5 and iPadOS 14.5 to the public, introducing a slew of new features and changes. These updates are the biggest updates that we've had since iOS and iPadOS 14 were released, and we've highlighted everything that's new below. Unlock your iPhone with Apple Watch when wearing a mask with iOS 14.5 and watchOS 7.4, also available now for the Apple Watch. Apple is making it easier to unlock your iPhone when you're wearing a mask. There's an Unlock with Apple Watch option that lets the iPhone use an unlocked and authenticated Apple Watch as a secondary authentication method when Face ID cannot see your whole face due to a face covering. This means you do not need to take off your mask or enter a passcode to unlock your iPhone when the feature is enabled. It requires both an iPhone running iOS 14.5 and an Apple Watch running watchOS 7.4, and it needs to be enabled in the Settings app by going to Face ID and Passcode and toggling on Unlock with Apple Watch. If you're worried about security, Apple has some built-in security functions. You will need to make sure your Apple Watch is on your wrist and authenticated for the unlocking process to work, and the first time you use it, you do need to enter your passcode. If you take off your watch and it locks, you need to enter your passcode again. There is a proximity function, so it will not unlock if your iPhone is not near your watch, and your full face can't be covered. There's still a partial Face ID scan included that looks for your eyes. While an unlocked Apple Watch can be used alongside Face ID to unlock an iPhone without a passcode, it cannot be used to authenticate Apple Pay or App Store purchases, nor bypass Face ID locks in apps. These will still require a full Face ID scan or passcode. iOS 14.5 update introduces support for Apple's newly released AirTags, allowing them to be tracked within the Find My app. On the iPhone 11 and iPhone 12, there's a precision finding feature that takes advantage of the U1 chip to provide visual, audible, and haptic feedback to guide you to a lost item. AirTags have a lost mode, can be tracked via sound, and can be found through the Find My network by utilizing the iPhones, iPads, and Macs of people who are nearby a lost item. Apple Maps Crowdsourcing for accidents, hazards, and Speed ChecksiOS 14.5 includes a Waze-like crowdsourcing feature for reporting accidents, hazards, and speed checks along a route in Maps when getting directions. There's a new Report button available in the Apple Maps app that lets you tap to report an accident, hazard, or speed trap at your location in the Apple Maps app, which is a feature that mapping app Waze offers. This is available directly on the iPhone and in CarPlay. Tapping on the Info button in the upper right corner of the Maps app lets you report an issue, with this option now displaying options to report an accident, hazard, or speed check.